welcome. You can sense it through the pageantry, the tradition, the electricity that permeates this place as we get set for a terrific game. Kickoff team has the ball teed up and they're about ready to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes and they'll stop him at the 16. And now we'll get a look at this offense for the first time today. And here he comes. This offense is built completely around the talents of this running back, a rare commodity in today's game, and all eyes are on it.
And the defense knows it too. You know every single snap. This defense is going to be keying on this running back, knowing that he is the key to the offense's success.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
A strike downfield. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Robinson looking to pass. Fires to the tight end. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down.
Well, they pick up the 1st against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. The give to the back. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put 1 mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Got his man on the right. Oh, he gave him the limp leg. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Calls his own number. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive, cap it off with a touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They go 83 yards on the drive, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And they seem to believe that they can take big plays away and man coverage by just locking him up in this matchup, David.
Yeah, and it's hard to lock down a great wide receiver, but a great defensive back versus a great wide receiver, we got a showdown.
Yeah, let's be honest, David. Most defenses don't have a dude like that at cornerback that could do that in a game like this, but this matchup is unique, and it's going to really determine the outcome of the game.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. He wants to throw. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He looks that one in nicely. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
On a big 3rd down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets a block, working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Off play action on 1st down. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react in plays. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Power football with the run. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Robinson will throw. Finds his big tight end. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on 3rd down to try to get a 1st down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
And here comes the punt team. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. He's got it again. forges way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle, physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the fourth quarter.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. The sweet feet buy a little time. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the 2nd time. Makes a move. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Robinson looking to pass. Makes the grab. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Well, he was licking his chops. As soon as he saw blitz, he knew some guy was trying to cover him man-to-man. Ain't gonna happen. With his skill set, he's one of the best in the country, and that is just way too easy.
Now it's a 1st down from the 43-yard line. Smith takes the handoff. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. The back goes in motion. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Bunch formation, trying to confuse the secondary. He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Robinson will throw. Pocket starts, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
Here comes the offense onto the field again. Leaves it with the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Caught over the middle. It's Ross. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Gives it to the back on the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And the draw play, you know, it's about looking over here, look for pass, and then slipping it in real quick. Defense, too quick getting in the backfield, caging that ball, making it stay in the middle of the field, getting the big TFL.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll bring it back. It's good. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Feeling some heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Second down.
Second down after that incompletion. Robinson looking to pass. He's got it. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Third down coming up.
It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. They have it at the 43, third and short, trying to avoid making a decision on fourth down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down.
Third down and short, they choose to pass it. They got the whole playbook open because it's third and short. On their own side of the field, you could tell the QB wasn't going to make a mistake. He did not want to force the ball, make a bad decision. He throws the football away, lives to fight another down.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. On the return, it's Mason. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He'll start this drive firing. He's got the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. He's looking to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Man, that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Moore. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. The aerial assault continues. It's caught downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Well, they've done nothing on offense so far, but if they can put some points on the board before halftime, it could really change things.
No doubt. Go into the locker room with some good juices, some good vibes, and momentum can switch a game in a heartbeat. But this offense hasn't had much to cheer about yet. That play gives them one play. Now let's go build on it and make something happen before the half.
Might be looking to run. At the 35, he's open. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
that's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
This offense needs to avoid getting in its own head, getting domed. Lets it fly deep downfield. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. The sure hands, it's Smith. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. And that is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. And holding on to a first-half lead, this offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to the locker room. No surprise, looks as if they'll be content just to head to the locker room. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very intriguing first 2 quarters of football in Memphis. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium.
All teed up and ready to go here in the second half. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking to throw. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Get it out on the screen. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives live? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Bringing it back, it's good. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Robinson will throw. Fires to the big fella. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Second down coming up. Quick completion to the right. Makes a grab, and he's dragged down.
A great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Off the play fake. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Who knows, maybe being on the right hash will help him from 55 yards out. He can just take a big swing from 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50 plus, and he did it with ease.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. He wants to start this drive with a pass. They're working that left side. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
Now on the counter. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They stripped it out. And the defense snatches it, and they're trying to flip the field.
And, man, he got the first down, and I know all of you probably say, hey, slide, get down, don't take the hit, don't fumble, but the guy's thinking touchdown. He's thinking I can break these tackles and try to make a play, got held up, coughed up the football, defense recovers. Man, that's a big blow for the offense.
And now this offense will take the field again. Hand off from the shotgun.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Got his man quickly. Tackled after picking up the first down.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO fake. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew that he had the slant throw right in behind.
On first down from the 13-yard line. He leaves it with the back.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Robinson looking to pass. Had to throw it before he wanted. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
They'll send out the kicker here. Splits the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Safe completion on the screen. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. On second down, he'll let it fly. Grab near the marker, it's Ross. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. After the misfire, now on second down. It's a draw. Dances away from one. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen that want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. Keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play call.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. They'll try to run for it. He'll be stopped short, picks up one, but they're facing 4th and 1. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. They'll try to pick up the first. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. The give is to Smith. He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with a W.
Robinson will throw. Getting some heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
That defender was not fooled at all by the play action. He never thought the offense was running the football. He had his ears pinned back, used his speed to get to the QB.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. They're bringing heat. It's complete to the right. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
To the ground. He's got it again. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. On the option. He'll pitch it. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
This 3rd down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. Trying to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. They're getting this guy lathered up.
Ball carried by the running back. Picks up 1. Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The inside handoff. He breaks a tackle. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. A
tell you what, when those little guys make those physical plays like that, it kind of jacks everybody up in the huddle because it's usually the guy breaking ankles, but he's like breaking tackles. Now he's giving you some serious energy.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory.